Welcome to Readings by Dom. Thank you so much for stopping by. Greatly appreciate you spending some of your time with me. Today I'm going to introduce us to a new deck. If you don't have interest in hearing about it, the reading will be time stamped so that you could fast forward ahead. That'll be in the description box. The deck that I'm using is called The Wandering Spirit. It was released in 2021. The artist, her name was Hinoli Shin. She created the deck initially by doing sketches and posting them on her Facebook page. She was dealing with quite a great deal of depression. She had lost 3 friends in the span of a month. God bless her. Could you imagine? I mean, I wouldn't even want to imagine that. So her drawings caught on. Next thing you know, Kickstarter account, and $250,000 later, she created the deck with a subsequent hardcover book. The meanings of the tarot cards, there's 78 cards. It's a Rider Waite deck, but the meanings are slightly different. I started to invest time is to memorize them. But then when I was doing some test readings, I found myself fumbling because I was trying to recall the meaning versus the actual meaning. And I said, you know what? I read by feel anyway, so I'm going to stick with the traditional tarot meanings for the deck. It also comes with 4 additional cards. They're not oracles, um, but we're going to shuffle these. I'll show you what they are, and that'll serve as the cusp of our reading. The back of the deck, just a beautiful design with the gold print, but purple and black with some variant colors there. Teal looks to be like a pink. And then the cards themselves, the caricatures, it consists of a skeleton and a female. Obviously, my interpretation, Hinoli Shin and her dealing with death. The first card here is hope. Skeleton is giving the girl hope. The other one here is console. The skeleton is consoling the girl. You could tell she's quite upset. We have sweet happiness, a little bit of a cartoon character there. You could see the donut for a face, and a bit of mischievous energy with the little trickster wearing a witch's hat. So I'm going to shuffle these 4 cards, and that'll serve as the cusp for our reading. Spirit, please give us a card that'll serve as the cusp for our reading. Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Sorry. Console. So this reading is going to be posted on September 11th. Please take a moment to recall that tragic day and the many that we lost. So this message is going to deal with console, perhaps the next 7 days from the time that you see this reading. Someone may require you to console them. Maybe they're dealing with something heavy. So we'll see what Spirit has. Spirit, please give us some insight as to why the collective will be required to console in the next 7 days. Why will the collective be required to console someone? It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a loved one, it could be a partner, a husband, wife, however it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. It's impossible for me to connect with all of you. So, last one. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, please give us insight, please, for the next 7 days as to the energy the collective can expect as it pertains to giving consoling someone in the next 7 days. Thank you, Spirit. Please give us insight, Spirit, as to King of Cups. Cups are a watery energy, emotional consciousness, heart, fantasy, romance. Could be a Cancer, could be a Scorpio, or a Pisces. You could see the skull is wearing a crown. When I see the King of Cups, I immediately feel someone being emotionally grounded, solid place. They've done their work, they've had hardships, they've had good times, but they are very gifted at keeping their emotional balance, governing their emotions, being in control of their emotions. Um, Emotional intellect, they call that. So you may be required to call upon your emotional intellect as it pertains to consoling somebody. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse, typically upright. The Nine of Wands is a card about resilience, standing your ground. When you're looking at a wand, you're dealing with a primal, a passionate consciousness. It could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. When you get wands in reverse, you're dealing typically with an egotistical and impulsive energy, no direction. This individual that's coming to you is going to be relying on you and your experience in this presence of emotional grounding, um, emotional intellect. They're coming to you for counsel, direction, advice for something that's troubling them. They're losing their resilience to continue, to persevere in this situation, and they're seeking your input, your opinion as to what they could do. We have the Ace of Pentacles, new offering. Uh, it's an external consciousness. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, typically money, work, property. But what I really see here, you see the female's hand and the skeleton's hand, and they're exchanging that pentacle. I'm really feeling that this individual coming to you is putting their heart in your hand, and they're asking you to help them manage a troubling situation that's really affecting them in an emotional way, and they want to be grounded and they want to come to a clear decision that's for the best for everyone. It's followed by the Queen of Cups. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups. Gender doesn't matter, but what I really like about this card, given the message that we're receiving so far, is the skeleton is holding um, the female up as queen. He's on his knees. And I'm receiving this as your person is coming to you in a very humble, simplistic, hat in hand, troubled. This person is troubled, and they're relying on you. They're counting on you. They're depending on you to give them some solid advice to help them work through a situation that's troubling them. The Love Tarot, Ten of Wands. It's about putting a burden down. Whatever's troubling them, it's something that needs to be put down, put at rest, so that they can move forward, propel themselves forward in life. The Four of Swords. Four of Swords, it's a mental consciousness. Be Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. Truth, courage, ambition. But the Four of Swords is typically a card about meditating, prayer, spending time in solitude, analyzing a situation. You could see the girl is praying, looking upward, and the skeleton is supporting her. I'm really feeling that this person coming to you has placed time and effort into finding, looking deep within, trying to find the answer, trying the best way to handle this particular situation that's troubling them. They just haven't been able to come to conclusion, and they're wanting you to help them to gain clarity, choose the right path, make the right decision, so that it results not only in what's good for them, but it's good for the other person as well. It's followed by the Nine of Swords in reverse. The goal here, the Nine of Swords, is typically sleepless nights, you know, up and down, running through the scenarios for the umpteenth time. But with this in reverse, this person has had their share of sleepless nights over the matter. They're ready to come to conclusion. They're ready to make a decision. They're ready to act. They just want to run their thought process as to how they intend to handle it through you, who they're really perceiving to be an emotionally grounded individual. Again, I just love tarot. I hate to be redundant. Major Arcana, the Justice card, card of righteousness, karmic justice. I like that the skeleton's eyes are covered, so are the girls. Justice is blind, right? And Lady Justice is holding the scale evenly balanced. This person's wanting to have this matter resolved, solved, uh, in the best for everyone. There's no, I'm not feeling a hateful situation, a spiteful situation, but more or less a peaceful resolution, conclusion. And they have put in the time and the effort. They do have some scenarios, but they're really looking to you because they admire you. Um, Give us some clarifiers, and then I'll get you some advice. Give us some clarifier, Spirit. Why is this individual viewing the collective in this emotionally grounded King of Cups? Why, Spirit? Why why is this person one, okay, two, and three? First card is we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords upright's about sailing into calmer waters, peace, looking ahead to the calm future, brighter days. You could see the skeleton and the girl are looking forward, just sailing into calmer waters. Um, with this in reverse, this person has been through it. They've really been through it, and they're wanting it to end, but they just don't know. They just don't know which way to turn on it. We have the Two of Swords. They've been closed off. They haven't communicated to the other party involved. Doesn't necessarily need to be love. It could be a work related matter. But they've been closed off, not open. The person, whoever it is they need to communicate with, they do not know that it's coming. And we have the Strength card in reverse, major arcana, weakness, self doubt. That's why they're coming to you. That's why they're coming to you. They want to sail off into smoother waters. Um, they've been closed about it. It's time to open and put the matter to rest. And they're just a little bit afraid as to the reaction the other party may have in regards to um, them sharing this news. But again, they view you as being a grounded resource to help them come to the best way to handle this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. You get the Ace of Swords in reverse. It could be anger, mental abuse, harsh judgment. I'm receiving this card as this individual is coming to you. They want to express the situation with whoever the other party is that they're involved with. They want this other individual to know and appreciate the fact that they have put a lot of thought into this matter. They don't want it to feel as if it was a hasty decision. They want the recipient of this news to know that it's come from a place of time, consideration, constraint to find the right thing to do. And they're coming to you. They're coming to you to help them find the correct words to go about divulging this to the other individual. So we open up with counsel, okay? Rather interesting. We will ask Spirit for some advice. Spirit, what advice can you give the collective for them to best handle the situation from this individual who's coming to them for counsel, for direction, for what appears to be a heavy situation that they're dealing with? They've put thought into, and they want to handle it in the best possible way, not only for themselves, but for the other party involved. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Please give us some advice, Spirit, as to how the collective can provide the best counsel to this individual that's coming to them for advice. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Please give us some advice, Spirit. What can the collective do? What can the collective do? Thank you, Spirit. That is a bunch of cards. It's a bunch of cards. We're going to run through them. We're just going to go quickly through them. We have Seven of Wands in reverse. When you have Seven of Wands upright, it's about being self-defensive, standing your ground, defending yourself. This individual is coming to you. They're seeking for a way to disclose something that they're having difficulty in finding a way to do it to an individual, and they don't want to come across as being right, like they had no blame. They accept their role in the blame. We have the World card upright. It's fulfillment. It's completion. They know it's time for this matter that's kind of been floating to come to completion. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Pentacles upright. Typically a card about holding back, keeping things to oneself. They want to open. So know that this person's coming to you. Give them advice where they don't come across as overly defensive, playing the victim card. They're going to be able to convey to the other party that thank you, but it's come to its turn. It's come to completion. You have a 2 and a 1 at the top. Might very well be 3 days after you speak with them. And that's followed by the Four of Pentacles, advising them to open up, to share their thoughts, be honest, be authentic. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Typically a card about juggling, back and forth, back and forth. This person's done juggling. Instill that in them. I'm not going to say convince, but assure them that they've done the proper, they've given this the proper time, proper consideration. There's no need for them to go back and forth. They've made their decision. You're going to help them to deliver. You're not going to help them deliver. You're going to give them the best way. You're going to give them another set of eyes that's going to help them derive the best way to convey the news to the other party. The Moon card. Do not be cloudy, uncertain in the advice that you're giving them. Speak from your heart, from your soul. You care about this person. You've known them for a while. And give them some honest advice. Don't allow yourself to get muddled, thinking, well, how are they going to feel about that? Are they going to take that the wrong way? Just be straight up honest. It's followed by the King of Cups. We had this before. Just come at it from a place of emotional grounding and intellect. I apologize for the background noise. Um, I do have the window open. We have the Magician card in reverse. Do not doubt yourself. This person's coming towards you because you've exhibited in a consistent way this emotional intelligence of being grounded. You've been through it. This person respects that. That's why they're coming to you. Don't have lack of confidence in yourself or fear of giving this person your true, honest opinion. Eight of Pentacles. The advice you're giving them, it's going to work. It's going to resolve the matter, not only what's best for this individual, but the other party involved. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of stability, power, logic. So, collective, thank you for indulging me. I'm really feeling that you're having an individual come to you that's seeking your help. They view you as just being such an emotionally grounded individual due to your life history. Do not shy away from that. Give them advice from a place of logic. You're on the outside looking in. You have nothing invested. And rest assured, they will get the best advice from you, and their matter will be handled for the best of them and the other party or parties that are involved. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Would really appreciate a like for the video if it resonated with you. If it didn't, as I said, it's impossible for me to connect with everybody. And If you care for a personal reading, you can find my information in the description box. Comments, suggestions, certainly welcome. Feel free. And as always, may the universe deliver all that you manifest.